Knock knock everyone, we are the Good Boys. My name is Zach, I am one of your hosts, and we have our other host right over here.
What's up guys, I'm Tyler.
Yep, and we're here. We have another great podcast. Thank you guys again so much for all the feedback on episode 1. A lot more views on that one.
Yeah.
You guys got to know Tyler a bit. You got to know me a little bit more. And we actually brought in a couple more viewers than I thought. Like, I actually gained some subscribers on there, so we actually have new people off here.
Oh.
So it's cool to see.
Thank you guys.
And I was glad to see people actually listen to the full thing, because we really didn't talk about our favorite films till like the last 20 minutes of that podcast.
Yeah.
We really much talked about the DC universe for a majority of it. This is going to probably be a longer podcast because we actually have a full structure of like different topics to hit and kind of just weave through.
It's going to be pretty controversial too. Some of you guys we're going to be talking about some video games and
and that's really the big topic is Star Wars and video games for this one.
Yeah.
It's all going to weave in connectively somehow. But how you been, Tyler? You know, it's been a week since I saw you. We saw Pet Sematary last week. What do you think of it, everyone? Because we were kind of talking about it, and I gave my thoughts on the review, and I thought it was just fine. I don't know about you. Have you changed anything?
I like the movie a lot. I have the same feeling about this movie about with Us. Like, it's a great movie. You're not going to be disappointed.
What do you like more, Us or Pet Sematary?
I want to say Us for sure because it was a brand new idea.
It's a more smarter film, I think.
It's more ambitious. It's not a remake. That's why I like its original. It's a solid like 8 for me.
Pet Sematary?
Yeah.
8 as well?
It's a solid
I think this
8.
is the first film where I've actually disliked it more than you did.
Yeah.
Because I'm at I think I gave it like a C+, which would be like a 7.3, 7.4 in my book. It's fine.
It's a good movie. It's just the first half is
boring.
Really, so like
the third act is awesome.
Oh yeah,
once the twist happens, which we won't spoil because it's not fair if you guys want to go see the film.
But definitely go see.
Yeah, go form your own opinion because I know some people who really like the film and some people who just hated it. A good guy on YouTube named Jimmy Champagne, really good horror, like loves horror. Yeah. He really liked the film, and his points, he did a really good review on it, pointing out some things he loved, and I'm like, you're right about that.
Yeah.
I agree with a lot of these statements that you're saying. It's just the film didn't work for me. That third act though is awesome.
Oh yeah, it's like almost it's like balls to the wall.
It turned
like,
it up
intense.
to an 11.
Yeah.
And it improved on stuff from the book. I still have my issue of do not follow Lewis. He's the most boring character. Follow Rachel.
Yeah,
because
she has
her
way
whole
more
backstory with Zelda is one of the creepiest things. In fact, dude, when I was filming my review, it was super windy outside, just like it is today. And the roof was doing the sounds, and it sounded like the dragging. And I have a blooper of me just staring, like looking to the corner and just going,
like, God damn it.
And I did it multiple times. I'm like, fuck, stop. Doing it.
One of the best things about that movie,
sound design.
Yeah, the sound, like the atmosphere of it is good, but the sound design is superb.
Because it really did a good job of like moving, like as she dragged,
like you could
feel it like in your ear, like screeching like on a chalkboard, and it was really unique.
You could almost like visually like see what she's doing without seeing it because of just the sound.
And they did a really good job with that. And like overall, like again, it's not a horrible film. Like I've definitely seen worse, and we will be talking about one of those films today that I've seen. But yeah, it's good. I liked it. I don't think. I actually liked it more than the original.
I did, to a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah, I think that the original did some stuff better, and the new one does some stuff better. But yeah, overall, it was a solid film, and I was glad I got to take you to see that one.
Yeah, thank you for taking me.
Yeah, of course, man.
Bottom line with Pet Sematary, if you like horror, if you're a Stephen King fan, go see it. Yeah. You're not going to be really disappointed.
No, I mean, there's some horrible Stephen King movies out there.
I would agree.
Like, have you ever heard of the cat one? I don't know what it is exactly, but it's like people turning to cats and like attacking people and killing them.
Oh shit!
It's weird. It's like Moonwalkers, something like that. I don't even know what it's called, but I remember seeing some trailers of it, and I was like, it's old, and I was like, this is horrible.
They need like one movie I would love to. All right, really fast. Which one movie from Stephen King's books would you love to see, either made into a movie or rehashed?
Well, I know they are doing this with Dark Tower. I really want them to do the TV show for that, and I hope it works. And if they do it right, you can tie it into everything else and really bring in this stuff. Because I want to see my fucking turtle, and I know I'm not going to get in It too, but maybe in Dark Tower.
It would be really cool to see them actually dive into the lore and actually bring the turtle as weird.
Like I said, I still have a feeling the turtle's going to show up in It Chapter 2.
I hope so. It would really like pay homage to
For context,
Stephen
just so
King.
everyone knows, the turtle in the book from It is pretty much the only thing Pennywise is afraid of. Yes, it sounds really weird. It's batshit crazy, but in the book, it works. And I want them to embrace that weirdness.
Yeah.
Because it is Stephen King. I won't fault them. Like, if I go see the movie, I'm not going to dock it down a grade
I
because
would
they didn't
honestly
put the
give it a
turtle.
little bit of more points. I would give it 8 points.
Dude, I'll give it an A+ for they have the turtle. I don't care if it's the worst film I've ever seen. The turtle will make my life.
And let us be clear, it's not the humor fact of it. It's
No.
really strictly because it's in the book.
And it's very ambitious. It's a very ambitious thing. But yeah, so Dark Tower would probably be mine. What's yours?
Salem's Lot.
What, Dark Tower?
No, Salem's Lot.
Oh, okay. That would be a good one too. I know you're a really big fan of Stand By Me, and I know they're doing a show for that, and you're really worried about it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work, dude.
I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work, but
The
like the original
great.
is just so good. It's like it's close to a
Yeah,
masterpiece.
like I told you, you need to see Gerald's Game. That's up there for being one of his best as well. Yeah, I loved Gerald's Game.
I haven't seen it.
There's another one on Netflix called 1922, I think, with Thomas Jane. And I heard that's really good. It's off one of his short stories. But Stephen King has such a wide knowledge. I honestly think that's one of the best things about him is that I think you could even take one of his, like, so-so stories and make it into a great movie. Gerald's Game is one of those. It's actually one of the few movies that I think it improves on the source material.
Okay.
And I actually think Pet Sematary would have improved on the source material if it would have switched the protagonists a little bit better, made Rachel the main instead of Lewis. Because the one switch that they did do...
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to talk about because, of course, it's a spoiler.
It was a nice twist.
It's ballsy, and it worked better because it was like, okay.
My highlight of that movie was really the end.
Yeah.
That ending, like, that made my,
That chills, man.
Chills.
It was good. But let's get straight into this. We're shooting the shit, but we got some news topics to talk about today. I saw Hellboy last night. The new one.
Yeah.
My full review should be up by the time... Well, it is actually up. I know that for a fact. So I can talk about this movie. Okay. Dude, I'm not joking. This is probably one of the worst films I've seen in the past, 4 years. And that sucks to say, because I love the graphic novel. I love the character of Hellboy. And I love the Del Toro version.
The mythology or, the history behind,
it's
Hellboy.
Really
and
cool.
that. Yeah, it's really neat.
And do you remember the animated versions of it that took place in the same world?
Yeah.
I have those, and I actually rewatched them a couple days ago.
Yeah, because he's in Japan, and the two deities, Rajin and Fujin.
Yes.
Which I actually have Rajin getting tattooed on. I got more work done on my back. That was super cool. That's where I got an intro to Japanese mythology, and I went down a rabbit hole, and here I am. Those
it's so fascinating.
They're really, but that movie was done so good, and it's just animated.
All of them are. The animated ones are good. Everything that's in that universe was good to great. I actually think the second Hellboy, the Golden Army one, is in the top 15 best comic book films ever made. That is my top 15, if not my top 12. I think it's great.
I like the second one way more than the first.
You know what I love is that Del Toro is such a monster. He's fascinated with monsters. Every film you see, Shape of Water to Crimson Peak, he's really good with production design.
Do you know if he gets inspiration from H.P. Lovecraft?
Probably. I would be shocked if he didn't.
Because the squids definitely seem like Cthulhu inspired. Remember those dogs in the first one?
Yeah, and those dogs are cool because that is a part of... I'm pretty sure they were part of Cthulhu, if I wasn't wrong. I think so. But the thing that I loved about it is a lot of its prosthetics, a lot of its real effects. And it holds up to today. Remember the Nazi guy with the mask and the little tinkering?
Oh, yeah.
And the awesome action sequences? The thing I love about that first Hellboy that even blends into the second one is the gothic horror tone that Del Toro put in there.
Yeah.
And it feels like a classic monster film, but he's a hero. It's the different version of that where when we watch Frankenstein or we go back to Invisible Man or Creature from Black Lagoon, which is my personal favorite out of all those right next to Invisible Man, that horror, those monsters, they're the bad people, but in a sense, they're not bad altogether. And that's what I love about Hellboy because
they're more of just they're existing. And that's exactly
what's the word? It's they're misunderstood.
Yeah.
And Hellboy's the same way, and I love that Del Toro tackled that. This new Hellboy film, though, it's like a studio rep said, because Del Toro went in to pitch a third film. He's like, I'm gonna try it one more time.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
They said no because he wanted 150 million. If I find out this fucking movie was over $100 million, I will be utterly pissed. Here's my little rant for a second, okay?
All right, let's go around for rant.
It's because I'm not gonna spoil anything. If you guys want to see the film, go at it because I know it has a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes as the time that we were recording this, and I've read 3 positive reviews. I don't get them. Not at all. Dude, out of the 30 critics that I was with last night, not one of them liked it. And people were like checking their phones, they were getting uneasy, and
like,
you know
just
when you're
wanting to
like,
leave,
yeah, and that's
like
how I was getting. So it's a 2-hour film, way too fucking long. You can definitely feel it. The worst thing about this film though is the script. It's exposition after exposition. Every single character, they flash back to how Hellboy met them or how Hellboy knows them, or their backstory, and that works on a TV show, not a movie.
Yeah.
My thing with Hellboy, though, is it's like a studio rep said, you know, Del Toro, we love you, but we're not going to give you $150 million. Guy comes in, I have a script for you. It's Hellboy, rated R, with Deadpool humor in it. Sold. Deadpool made $800 million. This will make $800 million. No fucking way.
Okay, so my question to that, do you think that was a good idea?
To make it rated R?
No, to have, like, yeah, well, the rated R, but with Deadpool humor. No. Like, not going into the movie, do you think that was a good idea for Hellboy, for them to pitch that?
On paper?
Yes.
Yes.
On paper, do you think?
On paper.
Really?
On script, though? Because if there's no way that script got another edit. And looking at the script, I don't like to shit on people. Mm-hmm. He's only done, like, one other thing. He's written a TV show, which it feels in this. This should have been a television show. Like, the way it was written. It's just, they're setting up for so much. And it pisses me off because the problem with the film is, there's some fun to be had in it. David Harbour is great as Hellboy. He's not like Ron Perlman, but he brings his own nuance, and he's a very much more inexperienced Hellboy.
Yeah.
So, he's more whiny. But I like that thing because if you read the original graphic novels, like the earlier ones, that is how he is.
Yeah.
And then they introduced 2 new characters. One played by Sasha Lynn, who's like a clairvoyant girl. She can talk to ghosts. The way she talks to ghosts is really, it's gross. It's really gross, but it's different.
Yeah.
And I like that. Daniel Lee Kim, I'm not going to spoil what he does, but his thing is cool. I liked it. But they spent there's not enough team dynamic, like the first one was. There's not enough with that. It's Hellboy really much alone, and just him
being a one-man army.
Yeah, and cussing a storm, and there's times where it's fine to be bloody and grotesque, and there's times where it's just overly abundant where you're doing it on purpose. It didn't feel...
It's like Michael Bay, except...
Yeah, it literally. that is it. It felt like a Michael Bay movie. And Mila Jovovich as the villain, not her fault, just the script, not good for her. But there's... So... This pig thing. Do you remember Bebop and Rocksteady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The talking pig and talking rhino.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
There's a
vaguely,
talking
vaguely.
pig in this film that's huge and gross. It's like Shrek mixed with a pig.
Oh.
And it's
like
Mila Jovovich's like henchman.
Oh, okay.
It is one of the worst characters I've ever seen in film. Like, it's not funny. It's cussing. Like, it literally says the F word like every 3 seconds, which is, I don't care. But it wasn't funny, you know? It wasn't
It was just thrown in
funny.
for no reason.
Yeah, and that's how every curse word sounded. I maybe chuckled, like, once and twice, but almost every joke did not land. The trailers showed the best jokes, and it sucked because, like I said, there's so much exposition, there's not that much action. And when it finally gets to the action... There's 2 good action scenes. There's a different... I know what good action is.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Raid. We talked about it last time.
Yeah. We know what good choreography looks like.
Or good camera editing.
Yeah, good camera editing.
And it's very choppy in a couple scenes where it's like... We can't show you that the actors are fighting a CGI thing. Or we can't show you that this is all CGI. There are 2 really good action scenes in here. I don't even want to say really good. There's 2 good action scenes in here. Which, if the whole film would have been more of that... I probably would have given it a B. Like a B- at least. I would have at least had fun with the film and knew what it was going to be. This film is more dumb and incomprehensible than a Fast and Furious movie. This is...
Than Fast and Furious.
Yeah, and I like Fast and Furious, but I appreciate the tone it's going for.
Okay.
This is just doesn't know what it wants to be. It's too exposition-y. And like I said, those 2 action scenes, right in the beginning, like towards the middle, you see some of it in the trailer with him fighting giants. Awesome. Then one literally in the last 5 minutes, which shocked me. I was like, I literally sat there. I was so pissed. I was like, now we have a good action scene. Now we have a good action scene because it was awesome. It was all one take.
Yeah.
It was like a one take, like a Daredevil and it was cool how they did it. CGI was pretty bad in those scenes, but I liked what it looked like. It got me hyped. And then they ended on a cliffhanger, which I hated. Because I knew where it was going towards. You see something, and you're like, okay, I know Hellboy, I know where it's going. And then there's an end credit scene, and it's even more dumb because they introduce so many characters and it doesn't work. The demon designs are cool. I will say that they're when the demons all start coming out, really cool. But But it's just not good.
See,
are you excited for this film? Like,
no,
even before me saying that.
No, not at all. I was not, like, even
I was
slightly
excited when they
interested.
announced it.
Yes, I was
You and me
really,
both were.
Yeah, because they announced it, they showed the poster work, it looked badass. It, like, I read, like,
The look of him looks cool.
Yeah, he looked like...
And he
like
got in shape for it.
Like, full on, like, alright, this looks like the Hellboy that we all, like, would imagine coming out of hell.
Mm-hmm.
But then the trailer dropped, and... Yeah, I just, like, I watched it.
didn't hate the trailer. It's just...
I didn't hate the trailer, but... I didn't hate it, but I wasn't excited. It just... The trailer is supposed to get you excited for a movie or make you look forward to something. I literally watched it, I was like...
The movie feels forced. Like, all the jokes felt forced. It's just... Like, here's the thing. I hope after this how, like, a bunch of studios are like, oh, Halloween. Get rid of all the other sequels. Just do a direct sequel to the first one. Same thing with RoboCop that they're doing. And
I liked Halloween.
The new one?
Yes.
Yeah, I did too. I'm just saying, like, they said, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 never happened. This is a direct sequel to the first one. RoboCop, doing the same thing. I actually really hope that 10 years from now, Del Toro, someone comes in and says, we want to do Hellboy, do a third one.
Yeah.
Because I look at it, and those are cult classics, and I know they've only made like $200 million. They did not make good money.
But they're cult classics.
But they're cult classics, and I would like to put it out there and say, Hellboy is a popular franchise. If done well, and in today's world where social media and word of mouth is what keeps a film alive, if you did that third Hellboy film, which if you've read his idea, it's one of the most fascinating things I want.
Yeah, I heard that Paul Goodman read it, and he was like
Blown
talking
away.
about like how awesome he was, like it, like the script was awesome. He was all on board, and he's like, we never got shit.
I just think about it, like I just think it would work. It's different enough, but or even maybe tone it down a little bit. Give him $90 million.
But here's like the thing right now, it's hard to give someone, you know, that much money to make a superhero movie when you're going into essentially a market that is literally ran by Avengers, Spider-Man, all the DC movies. It's not going to get that much starlight. And that's the unfortunate thing. Maybe in a few years when they do phase, I don't know, whatever X for Marvel or whatever it may be, further down the line when all these big hit superheroes are kind of phased out and they're introducing new ones, maybe that would be the perfect time.
Yeah, and I also think April's not a good month. Why are you putting out 2 weeks before Endgame? Yeah. The week after Shazam. You're dumb. You are dumb for doing that. It's saturated. This is one of the most the next 2 months are one of the most saturated. So here's the thing. We got Shazam. Then we have Curse of La Llorona, which I don't give a fuck about.
But they probably released it between those two areas because to hold people over for their superhero movie. I would have
put this film up in January. I would have put this or August. Nothing's in August. Fuck. Suicide Squad made $900 million in August.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like the thing. The unfortunate thing with Suicide Squad, the trailer looked freaking awesome. That's the difference. You had Will Smith, like you have Will Smith in it, like you're almost like, yeah, I'm gonna go see this movie.
Plus Margot Robbie. Yeah. And it was just a really good cast. But Guardians is another one. That's another good example, I would say. Because I get it. When Guardians, the first one, came out, Marvel was still... People were still like, okay, do I like these films? Do I not? Yeah. I'm enjoying them. But A Talking Raccoon, that film grossed $800 million.
Yeah. So it was a brand new, honest...
And that's the last IP I remember that did really good.
I liked Guardians of the Galaxy, the first and the second one. The thing with me is just it almost doesn't seem like it fits in the Marvel universe.
I love that.
But it's great.
And that's what I love about Infinity War. They did it so well by connecting the universes. And I'm so happy James Gunn came back because he's furthering the cosmic universe. Like Eternals, this new Angelina Jolie, Kumail Nanjiani one, that's in the cosmic universe.
Isn't
the next Captain Marvel will probably be in the cosmic universe. Like they are furthering that
so they're
shit,
trying to go into
and I love
space,
that.
Get away from Earth.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the right way to do.
Yeah,
especially if you want to introduce Galactus. And someone actually, I read a good theory about this.
Yeah,
we all want another Fantastic Four, a good Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Imagine if they did go up in space 20 years ago. Right as like Iron Man was coming alive.
Yeah.
Who's to say they just didn't get stuck up there? That would be a good way. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but that would be a good way of introducing them into the world.
Yeah, and actually doing it right. Hopefully they get a good director and et cetera, et cetera.
Well, again, here's the thing. They have not made a bad movie. They've made decent to great. They have not made a bad, like a shit box yet.
What?
The Marvel MCU, this whole current Marvel situation in their universe, they have not done a bad film.
Well, what about the last Fantastic Four?
That's not in the universe.
Oh, it's not.
That was part of Fox.
Oh,
so yeah,
okay, yeah.
Dude, no.
Yeah, overall,
literally, that was the last worst film I've ever seen. Like now, it's Hellboy.
Yeah.
Like, I go back and forth because someone asked me, which one would you rather go see again? Probably Fantastic Four, just because it's shorter.
Yeah.
And I know it's like only an hour and 40 minutes. I'll be out. Hellboy, dude, I looked at my phone an hour and I'm like, okay, this has to be almost done. Checked it like when it felt like another hour. Damn. 20 minutes passed. Fuck. But let's move on. Right. Lion King trailer dropped today as we're filming, and I've watched it. I'm not a fan of these remakes. I would rather them touch on like films that, like Treasure Planet or Atlantis, that I think, or like films like The Black Cauldron, which no one really likes, but I think is such a cool concept to touch on more.
Yeah. Or they could even do Song of the South.
Yeah, they won't ever do that.
They will never do it, but it would be really
I want
cool.
more Briar Rabbit. I love Briar Rabbit. Yeah. The fact there's a whole fucking ride isn't so impressive to me.
I don't feel like majority of people understand that's from a movie called Song of the South. The reason why is because the movie's very racist.
But I love it. Like, well, not the racist part, but I love the Briar Rabbit, Briar Fox, all of them. So that's my thing. I want them to touch more on this, but I mean, I'm not controlling it. So if we're gonna get a Dumbo, which Dumbo's fine. Yeah. We're gonna get an Aladdin, which I'm crossing my fingers. I actually think I'm going to enjoy Aladdin for what it is. But we got a new Lion King trailer.
Yeah.
Jon Favreau is directing it. He did Jungle Book remake, which I thought the Jungle Book remake was awesome. It's one of the few times where I've said, okay, this was better than the original.
Really?
I think it's better than the original.
Yeah, without going into like.
Yeah, I think Cinderella was just as good. Maleficent, haven't seen. Alice in Wonderland, I like the first one. It's different. It's so different, and I like that.
Especially with Johnny Depp as the
Mad Hatter, Tim Burton directing it, and then Dumbo, almost all different.
Yeah,
which impressive.
Let me touch on Alice in Wonderland really quick because it's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Yeah, go ahead. The original one or the new one?
Well, just the movie in general. Mm-hmm. The reason why I personally liked it better than the original, one, you have Johnny Depp as Mad Hatter, but you see like better adaptations of two of my favorite characters, Absolute and Cheshire.
Yeah, I love the Cheshire.
Cheshire is so good in that movie, and you see a lot more of him in the movie. Absolute, I don't know. Absolute is just cool.
I like the worm, the caterpillar. In
that's Absolute.
Yeah.
And smoking the hookah.
And I liked how violent it was.
Yeah, and like even Absolute in this one is, I don't know, like he has like this almost like.
Were you the one in high school that made me read the Through the Looking Glass, the action, like the rated R type?
I might have, yeah.
Or maybe you mentioned me because I read the first two. I think there's 3 of them. That was an awesome book, and I wish they would have actually done. I know Disney wouldn't do it. I mean, any studio could really pick up on it, but it's an R-rated Alice in Wonderland, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
and then there's really, that video game Alice. Remember the Alice rated M game? That was cool too. Yeah. But so I really so Lion King. I'm excited for this. People are saying, oh, it's a shot-for-shot remake. Understand this. But it's the trailer. It's a fucking trailer. They're doing the shot-for-shot remake to pull in that nostalgic feel.
But here's the thing. Those how many people are saying that and then still going to go see Dumbo
and that's the thing.
And going to so see this and that. You can't be a hypocrite.
No, you can't. I'm excited for this. I don't care if it's a shot-for-shot remake. The thing I'm excited about this is because not every kid in the world likes to go watch old cartoon films. Yeah. That's the truth. Some kids want new things like a Wreck-It Ralph or that type of animation. Yeah. They don't like 2D animation.
They want something new and
this
shiny.
Story is now going to be opened up to a new generation, which I think is cool. But I know you didn't see the trailer, which I'm going to ask you, why didn't you see the trailer, Tyler?
Because I don't like watching trailers anymore.
Yes. Are you going to watch the Star Wars one? Which we'll get to in a little bit.
I will not watch any movie trailer. I am trying to stay away from.
See, so big films, I watched the first one, then I'm done.
I won't. I might watch a big one or just like the first one because I realize the more you watch the trailers, you see the trailer and you remember scenes in the trailer.
And then you're watching the movie,
see the movie,
like, where's this?
And you're like, exactly. You're like, where's this part I saw in the trailer? Where's this part?
That's what I've really been happy with Endgame.
Yeah.
And Infinity War. All that shit was missing. In
Yeah,
Infinity
you were
War.
telling me
Endgame,
that.
I'm assuming a majority of that.
Yeah, it's all
Dude,
CGI.
It's real fast. There's a cool little interview of someone interviewing the 2 directors for
Yeah.
Endgame, and it's for Endgame. They're like, "Oh, so with the new trailer of Tony and Cap handshaking and whatnot, what was the emotion behind that?" And the guy's like, "Well, we can't give away anything." And since their brother's the other director, he's like, "Let me tell you, it's not in the trailer, not at all." And they're just sitting there, and
it's not in the
the
movie?
other brother,
You
the
mean?
other, yeah, it's not in the movie, and the other brother's just like.
Damn it.
No, he's like, what the fuck are you... Like, just his face of like what the fuck are you talking
why are you
about?
saying
And then he smiles, and so I think it is in there, but obviously they're trying not to spoil, but his face, like, his facial reactions were one of the funniest things that I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure I shared it on my Twitter, so I'll probably pin that for people to go look at, but it was really cool. But again, I get your sentiment to that.
Yeah, it's honestly, like, in a way, like, if you watch too many trailers... It might kill the movie for me, and...
I like this one because it didn't show enough, and I already know what's to come. I will say something. Pumbaa and Timon. Seth Rogen as Pumbaa is perfection. You just hear him humming with Timon, and it's great. And they have some good shots that are from the original icon from the cartoon. I'm excited for this movie. I get people's sentiment of not, like, being excited for these movies, but stop seeing them then. Don't go see them if you have an issue with them. I mean, you don't... I get
the only time you're gonna have to go see this movie is if you're gonna take your kids or your kids wants to go see it.
Like I want to see this. I'm gonna pay to go see this. You know, the other movie I'm gonna go see that the tickets went on sale today? Detective Pikachu, because I love Pokemon.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, if you love something, just go see it.
And that's my thing. And that's why I hate I've shit on stuff. I just shit on Hellboy, but I gave it the fair thing. I went and saw it. People should, if you go into it, I feel like if you go into a movie with a pre-nosense that I'm probably gonna hate this,
you're probably gonna hate it.
Like it, then you're gonna walk out. I hated it.
Yeah, you're gonna be going.
I went into Mamma Mia 2 with probably trying to have like, okay, I'm gonna try and enjoy this. I didn't like it. Sue me, bitch. I got death threats over that fucking review because I gave it a C-, which is a pretty fair fucking review in my opinion. But I'm excited for Lion King. There's some cool aspects to it. A lot of people are shitting on Scar, which you have not seen what Scar looks like. He's not red and doesn't have the black mane, and people are like freaking out. I'm like,
what lion looks like that?
Well, there's actually a black mane lion.
Oh, is there really?
Yes, I didn't know that either. Till a good YouTuber of mine, Rachel Wagner, posted it. I was like,
I eat my own words right there.
But here's my thing. The thing I liked about his design is he's super skinny, and he looks like sick, and he has the scar down his eye, and he's really gray hair. And I was like, I actually like that more because if you think about it, he's with the hyenas. They have nothing.
Yeah.
So it's a cool aspect of that. I actually do have a feeling, though, that they will probably make him a darker shade of a color. Yeah. After a lot of people are freaking out about it. Because that's usually... I mean, it's only CGI. It's it doesn't come out for another 3 months. How hard is it for you to change the fucking color?
Yeah.
Couple months of work. So, I don't know. I'm excited for it. And then I have one more thing I want to bring up with you. So you have not heard about this. You are not on Twitter.
No.
So President Trump... we're not getting into politics here. I don't really want to. But, so he posted a pretty shitty video on. I mean, it looked like it was made off an iMac from 2002. The frame rate, everything was pretty bad.
On Snapchat using an Android phone?
Pretty much. The thing wrong with this is he used Hans Zimmer's score from Batman, from the Dark Knight films, in the background. And so people were tweeting at them like, copyright this shit.
Yeah.
So it got copyrighted. So it's this whole meme that... I mean... Here's the thing. He didn't make the fucking video. Someone in his
division,
cabinet
probably,
or division
whatever
made it.
Yeah, sure.
But how fucking dumb can you be to use that score? And like I was talking
and
to
not
somebody,
even go to ask.
Well, and that's my thing. It's fucking not fair use. If I played that score right now for 2 seconds in this podcast, demonetized.
Yeah.
Maybe even done. Not even the video is not supposed to be up. And it annoys me that I know it's not him. I know it's his division. But how dumb could you have possibly been to use that in your video? And another thing, some people are like arguing like, well, he didn't know that it's just the studios being Democrats. Here's the thing. Listen to me on this part. It doesn't matter if they're a Democrat or not. Some people in Hollywood just don't want to get into politics. And they don't want their stuff used for certain things because then it looks like they're advocating for them.
Not only that, but the government isn't all powerful.
No.
It can't just take
Well, you want to know something? Warner Brothers is suing his division.
Good.
For that, for using that video without...
Good.
Which, I mean, he'll probably just $2 million.
Yeah.
But like, it baffles me. I would show you the video, but it's not up anymore because it got copyrighted. It was bad. It was just
my brother he showed me like a clip of it where it's just like it looks like shit, but I didn't realize it was. I like literally saw like 5 seconds.
When you get into it more, in 10 seconds in, the Batman score kicks in, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, this is Hans Zimmer's score. What the fuck is going on here? It was just so dumb. Weird. I had to rant about that. No, it was stupid, man.
I mean, it is dumb. Like I don't know, someone up in the White House or wherever, Pentagon, making this video and thinking that they could just use this score and get away with it.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't just.
No.
It's stealing.
Yeah, it's copyrighted. It is stealing. I mean, if I did it in this video, I'd get copyrighted. I've been copyrighted before for the dumbest things. So whatever. This weekend's Star Wars Celebration. Well, now that when we posted this, Star Wars Celebration has already happened.
Hell yeah.
3 big things are supposed to come out. First thing, Star Wars Episode 9 trailer.
Okay.
Supposed to come out Friday morning. Sucks, I'm gonna be at work, so I'm gonna have to come home and react to that shit. So I'm gonna have to wait till like 2 o'clock to see it. But
I might watch this. I might.
Are you excited for this? I know you didn't like. I know the more that you've thought about Last Jedi, the least you've liked it.
Yeah.
Which I've kind of had the opposite effect,
it's good.
Where
it's like
there are some things I love, and there's some things I hate.
Yeah.
Canto Bite, throw it away.
Me personally, I thought the first or Force Awakens was.
I love Force Awakens.
See, I thought Force Awakens was a little slow and just dry for me, but I kind of understand why. This one was more like
Force Awakens. Where do you think it is in my top Star Wars?
I feel like the second one is a little bit more brighter. Like you see a little bit more. There's just things about it.
It's ambitious.
Yeah, there's just things about it. I'm like, it's just like it takes points away.
You know the problem with it though is they set up so many story points in Force Awakens. You have the Knights of Ren, you have Rey's lineage, and you shit on it because, and a lot of that is the studio. They literally told Rian Johnson, make the story you want to do. Cool, that's ambitious, but that takes away from a lot of what JJ had set up in the original Star Wars, or the Force Awakens,
and that sucks for us viewers because we're like, where is all this?
You built
shit?
up Rey's lineage. You built up the Knights of Ren, which I'm thinking this trailer, Knights of Ren, they're in it. They have to be.
They have to. If they're not,
they're in it.
It's going to be.
I'm gonna bet my left nut sack they're in the film.
Your left, you have 2 nut sacks.
Yeah.
You have one right one left one.
I'm gonna bet the left one.
Oh Jesus.
If I'm wrong, I'm deleting this off the air.
I'll watch.
What do you want? What do you want from the Star Wars film?
Well, what do I want from it?
Yes.
It be good. Have it show people and everyone, people that are still riding with this, the Star Wars era because it's Star Wars, and bring back the people that you burnt, the fans that love Star Wars.
This is all I want from it.
It just needs to be good.
I want it
to be a Star Wars movie.
I love Force Awakens because it does feel like the original trilogy. Maybe a little bit too close, but in fact, that is my second favorite Star Wars film. I rewatch it. I love it. I love the new characters. What I want from this new one, though, is I don't want this silly shit with Canto Bite. I don't want this silly shit with the worm thing from Force Awakens that's crawling through. I want dark. I want it to be dark. This is your epic conclusion to this trilogy. I want it to be dark. I thought Finn should have died in the last one, personally. When he's flying towards that thing to sacrifice himself, should have died. If he would have died, it would have made... Canto Bite, the whole thing on Canto Bite would have made more of an impact on me. But it just felt like a destination to go to. I really just want, dark... But I want Empire Strikes Back meets Return of the Jedi, but I don't want them rehashing everything. How Force Awakens had a lot of callbacks to A New Hope. How Last Jedi had a lot of callbacks to Return of the Jedi. I want this to be its new own story, and I'm glad JJ's coming back to finish the trilogy. I'm really happy on that.
Instead of getting another third.
I'm glad Lando's coming in. Lando's fucking coming back. Billy D. Williams. Probably not that big of a role, and of course this will be Carrie Fisher's last official role.
Oh.
The feelings are going to go, Luke Skywalker's going to be in this fucking thing. And, man, we're going to have a great thing here. I do have a thing, though. I do think they're going to retcon Rey's lineage. I think she is someone still. And they're going to show it in this film. And I have I took a theory off Twitter, and I thought it was really cool.
What was that theory?
So you know how in Empire Strikes Back, Luke's hand gets cut off?
Yeah.
In the original script for Force Awakens, it was supposed to open up with you seeing Luke's hand floating in space. There's a lot of people saying that Palpatine will show up in this film in some way, shape, or form. Since he was trained under Plagueis, he knows how to survive.
Yeah.
I think Palpatine is in this film, and I think he cloned Luke and made Rey, or took his DNA and made Rey.
Okay.
And when she wasn't good, gave it. I don't know. I do think she is a clone though, and I think, or she's a descendant of Obi-Wan. She's either Obi-Wan or Luke. It's somewhere into both of those.
Do you remember what happened to Palpatine?
Yeah, he died.
He got thrown down a fucking chute.
Oh, I know.
By Darth Vader. I don't know where that fucking hole leads to. I don't know. It could.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Right? So, like, I don't know if there's a bottom or if you can just keep on fucking falling through that shit. And then, the fucking Death Star blew up. I understand, like, yes, he was trained underneath Plagueis, and it knows how. Yeah, it knows how to survive death and even bring back people from the dead. To think that he would survive.
Let me throw this. Force Ghost, most likely he'll show up.
Yes, but like, Force Ghosts have never shown anything other than just them being ghosts. They have never shown.
Remember Yoda in the Last Jedi? He was touching. He blew up shit. So I mean, that kind of did change our opinion. Which, man, I remember you and me like but when Yoda showed up in Last Jedi.
Wait. Let me. Sith can't come back as Sith or Jedi ghosts. Only Jedi can. So I want to. If they, then again,
like I said, it's Star Wars. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, they threw out all the canon shit. So for all we know, they could and be fucking stupid.
I don't know. I think Palpatine.
Sith can't. People that are in tap with the dark side can't come back as Jedi or whatever ghosts. Only Jedi can. That's why at the last or the 6th episode, you see Anakin come back as because he was one with the Force again.
I really think they're just gonna do something.
If they do something dumb like that, I'm not gonna go.
Well, no, not like as a ghost. If there's a good explanation for Palpatine coming back,
sure, yes.
Or just in general.
But even then, that's
I really do think they're gonna tie together the prequel saga, the original saga, and this one, because they said after this is it for the Skywalkers. This is the done of them, which probably means Kylo Ren's gonna die.
Probably, most likely.
I was really hoping him and Rey would switch sides, that she would go dark and he would go light.
That was too much of.
But it would have been too predictable if they would have gone that route. So I mean, that's one thing I can give Last Jedi. It wasn't predictable at all. It really took every theory we had building up for a year and a half.
Launched that ship. I remember the whole theater was just silent at that.
Dude, that was beautiful. That was one of the best moments. Dude, you could hear a fucking pen drop.
Oh, yeah.
And I also love when Snoke gets cut in half.
I have like a...
I wanted more Snoke.
I have my... yeah, exactly. I have my feelings on that.
But it was shocking. It was, again different. But yeah, so I'm excited for Episode 9's trailer. I mean, I'm not expecting for them to show anything. We're gonna get a title, though. It's not just gonna be called Star Wars Episode 9.
If they just show enough for us to get, like, for me, for me, like, alright, I'm excited for it.
I don't need to see much.
Cool. I won't, like, just show me what you need.
Play the music. Have some cool glimpses. Yeah. Knights of Ren, new character here, new alien here, Rey, Finn, Poe. Bam. Title pops up.
Cool.
Everyone shits their pants.
I'll see it and I'll be happy and won't watch anything else.
Yeah. Which now we have The Mandalorian. Also coming on Sunday, which I'm assuming we're probably going to need a trailer, hopefully, which is going to be, I think, premiering on the Disney Plus streaming service, which is Jon Favreau is directing this, wrote most of it. Awesome. He's done Iron Man, he's done Jungle Book. You have Pedro Pascal playing the main character, a bounty hunter, who, do you remember what he's from? Game of Thrones. He was Oberyn. Oberyn gets his eyes kicked out. Great actor. He was great in Kingsman 2. He was great as the Lasso. Great pick as a Mandalorian.
If whoever's listening that doesn't know what Mandalorians are, they are the race that Boba Fett came from in Jango Fett.
And it's already been picked up for a season 2.
Oh, hell yeah. They're all bounty hunters. It's a world too. And it's very cool.
From what I understand is there's not really much details, but we know Taika Waititi is playing a robot bounty hunter with him. So it's a whole bounty hunter society.
See, yeah, that's like what they needed to do. I'm excited.
I don't know what time this takes place in. I have a feeling it's probably,
if they do it during like either Jango Fett's or Boba Fett's height of bounty hunting. Like,
I think it's
them in there
around.
Really cool.
It's probably gonna be around Boba Fett. I don't think. I have a feeling what we're gonna see is it'll probably be either right after Boba Fett's death, because I don't believe he ever died. There was actually a script floating around where it was Boba Fett.
Well, he said he crawled out of the pit, whatever that thing is.
So I have a feeling he is still alive, and I think The Mandalorian. So. I could be completely wrong. It could be out there, where it takes place. But I have a feeling it'll probably take place either while Boba's alive or after that happened. And I think it'll end on a cliffhanger of Boba being alive. And I think that would be a cool little thing. Like, okay, next season, Boba Fett's gonna be a cool part of it. But yeah, so and they were supposed to do a Boba Fett film, so this would kind of tie in and just take that concept and throw it in. But I'm excited for it.
The thing with movies too, and like shows are becoming a little bit more popular than movies, and somewhat for a good reason.
It's comfort of your home too.
The comfort of your home, but you're able to put in a lot more information. Like people can binge watch a full-on season in a day.
Oh yeah.
And like you have so much more information you're allowed to pack into.
That's why I hope these are like 10 episodes per season, 1 hour each.
Just like game. I agree.
Yeah, because anything that 30 minutes is pretty good depending on the show, but anything that goes past like 22 those 22 episode shows, like anything on the CW, fuck you. I'm not watching 30 episodes of Supernatural.
Yeah, it's just too many. Like I feel like really,
it's just
Game of
Thrones. Filler. Yeah. That's what it is. That's why I've always thought. Well, not this Walking Dead season, because this Walking Dead season was actually really good. But the other ones, I was like, it should just be 10 episodes. It should not be 16. There's always that one episode where it's like, okay, I didn't really need
like
this.
Game of Thrones, really, after binge watching all of it, like in a month. Like when it was like, I believe season 5 had just ended, and I just picked it up around that time, and I watched that shit in like a week. Sunday. I was obsessed.
Sunday, man,
but like, I know. But, like, I feel like Game of Thrones really kind of set the tone for, like, I feel like me personally, and a lot of people probably agreed too, 10 episodes, hour-long seasons,
perfect. Now we get into our main topic of today. This is about video games, which our main thing is that Star Wars The Fallen Jedi Order or something like that. That's what Respawn's new film is, game is. It's Respawn. They are owned by EA. Respawn did Titanfall 2, which was awesome. They did Apex Legends, which is a good game so far.
Killing it right now.
But they're making a Star Wars game. I'm already pissed that EA canceled that other one by Amy Hennig and destroyed Visceral, which made Dead Space. Yeah. And they were supposed to be doing the Star Wars solo game because they wanted microtransactions, which we'll rant about in a second. But this Respawn game, I will tell you this. I don't give a fuck what it is. Until I see until I see what it is.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get hyped. It's hard for me to get hyped.
Especially with the past 2 Star Wars games that we
had. I mean the second one did get better over time, but at release the first day is your most important day for a game's release.
Yeah. And it's honestly like this whole like controversial topic with microtransactions is really the reason why I'm not into video games as much as I used to.
And it's destroying it. That's why I hope okay, if there's an online for this game, which I'm assuming there probably will be, whatever, cool, do it. But
it depends on what kind of game, though.
It depends what kind of game it is. I think they said it's a third-person action game.
They use Star Wars 1313.
I want that game still. But did you read that LucasArts is coming back together, the video game company?
Oh, is it?
So there's a lot of listings for it. Like, so and I think this is the last game that EA can make. After that, I think the contract goes back to Disney to either distribute to someone else. Which, isn't it insane BioWare didn't get a Star Wars game? They made Star Wars The Old Republic. And they didn't get a Star Wars game during this whole cycle. They made 3 games if this one doesn't get canceled.
Yeah.
3 games in the span of 10 years.
Yeah. And they were all shit.
Yes. But this one, it's hard for me to get hyped. I'm going to see the trailer. I'm probably going to like it. But I need to see what is this game about.
Yeah, and not get lied to.
Now, here's the thing. If it's a total single-player game, which it won't be. We all fucking know it's not going to be. If it's published by EA, we know it's not going to be. Yeah. Respawn did a really good job on Titanfall 2's online, and also its story, which was surprising.
It was fun.
And I'm hoping that this one does the same. Build on that. Don't just focus on the online. Now, if this game comes out and it's only online, I'm not buying it. I will not buy it. Because it's going to be like, oh, cool, you get Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. But guess what? For $20 more, you could get General Grievous and Chewbacca and Ahsoka.
No. I'm not paying $60 fucking a full price game to only hash out more fucking money for dumb shit. Fuck microtransactions.
What I think this is literally the worst. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is one of the worst things of microtransactions. You would buy shit to get abilities for your character. How the fuck is that fair?
Not only that, but I'm pretty sure you could buy, like, or there was a drop in the loot boxes where it was, like, whatever it was, like a mod, where it would literally instantly...
I think there's a YouTube video of someone spending $2,000 the first day.
Okay, see, that's where it gets fucking...
And just wanted to see where
it gets a fucking problem. I don't understand why there's so many articles about how microtransactions in video games is literally gambling, but yet it is not like looked at as it is gambling.
No,
because
well, in some countries it actually is.
Yes, I've noticed that. But here in the U.S., where our society is around spending so much money, more than we can really, like, more than we bring home, that is a problem.
Well, so...
Like, spending $2,000 on top of something you already paid $60 off. $2,000 is how many copies of the game?
Yeah. And you know what I hate? It sucked. So that last Shadow of Mordor game, which was great.
Yes.
The microtransactions of that, every time you pause, do you want to buy a chest?
No.
Fuck you! I don't want your fucking chest!
Fucking dollars. And on top of that, but if you have DLC, there's probably a season pass where you have to shell out more money for.
Which is annoying.
It's annoying, but sometimes it can be worth it. Mm-hmm. But you don't know.
No, and that's the thing. So, I mean, a lot of these fighting games, hey, buy the fighting game, but guess what? In 6 months' time, you're going to have 5 more fighters for the price of $30. Which,
sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's not.
There's a whole problem with add-ons and stuff like that. The fact that some games ship without them even being finished.
Not only that, but the fact that companies are shipping games for a $60 price tag that don't fucking work when they are released.
Yep. Don't work, or either just the whole game is not there. I remember the Black Ops 3. Do you remember when we bought that add-on for Horizon Drag? And we were like, oh fuck, we're going to have to download it. And it was already on there. You just bought it and it unlocked it. Mm-hmm. That's bullshit. Because for me, you planned on giving us this map. It was already made and you just released it. It's unfair. I get why they do it, because the video games are getting more expensive to make. Totally understand that. But why don't you just focus on making a good property? Because if your game's good, the money will come.
Yes, but
look at something like Witcher. Witcher has 0 microtransactions. 0. There's 2 add-ons for that game. 2 add-ons. And they're great.
And from what I've heard, people say it's worth it.
One of the second add-on, I haven't played it. It's almost as long as the original game.
See, that's worth it.
And that's, for me, that's like, okay, we have an idea. We have 2 add-on ideas we want to do. There are 2 more additional stories. Let people play the 300 hours or so of the game, and then we'll add it on. Zombies is kind of different for Black Ops. Okay, we get a new zombies map here and there. They're different. They're different variants. Yeah, which is fine. Yeah. But it's the microtransactions that are killing this market. I don't really care about the add-ons. That's a different thing. I'll support. If I like the game, I'll buy your season pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't buy season passes until I've played the game.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat, I'm probably not going to get first day because I know 8 months from now they're going to come out with another edition.
They're going to have like
that's
the
all
gold
the
edition,
characters.
And have everything.
Or it's like, or you buy like the special edition, like Injustice. I bought the special edition,
and
$200. You get all this stuff and you get all the characters coming down the road. That was a good investment because I played the shit out of that game. It was a good game. Maybe I spent a little too much. Maybe I should have waited to see if I should get the season pass. That season pass was worth it. Hellboy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
And it was cool. But for me, that's where it gets to is I don't care about add-ons. They're fine. They're whatever. If I like the game, I'll buy it. But it's the microtransactions that kill it. You look at Overwatch. You buy it, you get a fucking chest, and maybe you'll get something cool out of it.
My brother's friend, I won't say his name. Mm-hmm. He told me he spent so much money like on Fortnite when it was literally like the height of it, because now we all know that Apex is the new thing.
Dude,
he doesn't touch Fortnite anymore. I understand it was a free game, but I know for a fact you spent more than $60.
Well, for all the outfits and stuff.
Yeah,
because how much each outfit. So here's the thing: I've bought in. So I still play Fortnite just because I have that battle pass. Sure. Pretty much once you beat the battle pass once, if you save your coins, you can get the next one for free. So that's like for me, it's like I get free battle passes each and every time I play. So I might as well just play it. Yeah. Apex, I love Apex is how it's shooting, everything of that. The battle pass for it
feels.
kind of sucks. I don't like it, so I don't really have any interest in playing it. When my friends want to play it, I'll play it with them. But besides that, it's fine. I mean, I'm not even really that much in the online games. Like Fortnite, I jump in, I'll do the challenges, then I hop off. Fortnite, I bought in one suit, and that was because I had a gift card, and I could only use it on Epic Store.
Oh,
so it was like, I might as well just buy a suit that I want. So I waited, saw the Reaper one, the Grim Reaper kind of one, bought it because I wanted it. Do I kind of want the Game of Thrones one? Hell yeah! Guess what? $30 fucking bucks. Fuck you,
$30?
dude. It's $30 for one of the outfits. I said, fuck
What
that.
the fuck?
I could go buy. It's cool looking.
$30,
but it's just for a skin.
Tag. $30 is a price tag for an actual physical shirt that you can have in real life.
A shirt, a game, a movie.
There's
a
like
fucking
anything that you can physically have.
You could get a lap dance for $30 probably at a really bad strip club.
If you're 18, you're
alcohol, weed. You can get so much. I'm not condoning any of this. You could get so much for $30.
And actually have it in your hands.
Yes.
And actually enjoy it. Not, like, it blows my mind. Like, yes, I hate microtransactions. I hate loot boxes. It's even crazier that
skins
or, like, cosmetic things where you know exactly what you're getting. And there's a price tag that's not cheap, and people are still buying it.
Yeah.
At least you know what you're getting there.
Overwatch, unless Overwatch has changed, you have to get those boxes, and it's completely randomized.
See,
you can't just go buy a skin. It is gambling. But I don't get mad. It's just a fucking skin. If you want to go spend $3,000, that's your fault. That's your problem.
It is. It 100% is a
problem. But when it's a microtransaction that's affecting my game, whether it's in my face or whether like Shadow of Mordor or I played a little bit of Anthem. I don't own that shit. I played it other people.
Yeah,
out of control for that game.
I've never touched it because I saw that it was breaking people's games or consoles.
Yeah. Well, I played on my friends, so I didn't really.
Just like,
And I'll say this: it's not that bad of a game. It's fine.
I won't touch it.
But I'm not fucking supporting them. I love BioWare. I'm not giving EA my money anymore. I don't want to. You know, until they come out with a game that is either not riddled with microtransactions or you let the developers do what they want to. Because in Anthem, you can tell there's a good game in there. It's just boggled down
did you hear
with this
about
online
the whole
stuff.
Thing?
With the consoles breaking and
stuff?
stuff?
No, about like what happened to the real reason why it's shit and why it's nothing like
No.
it. I guess the trailer is... I'm not like quoting anything, but something along the lines of how that trailer that they first released or showed at EA was like made up really, really quickly.
Oh, I believe it.
That's the reason why all the things you see in there are like
the,
zero to non-existent.
Do you remember the Killzone 2 trailer?
Yeah.
How they literally
briefly.
Dude, it looked amazing. And I remember when I came out, I'm like, this is not gameplay. This is not fucking gameplay. And then the game comes out, and Killzone's a good franchise. But again, a lot of companies do that. But
Absolutely.
EA, and did you hear about the new Dragon Age?
Yes, every company does that, but there's a line between making small edits to make it look pretty for first impressions to blatantly just flat out lying to people.
Well, again, did you hear about the new Dragon Age?
No.
It's going to be like Anthem. That's what rumors are suggesting. It's going to be the same open online thing. And the second I read that, I said, fuck you. I do not care at all to buy that. And that sucks because I love Dragon Age 1. I think Dragon Age 3 is almost a masterpiece of a game. They took everything that was great in all the Mass Effects games and put it, well, except Andromeda, and put it all into that first Dragon Age game and improved on the second one, which the second one was lacking a lot, and did the third one. You know what studio we should acclaim for not doing microtransactions that much? Capcom. Resident Evil. Nothing. Pretty much all free add-ons. The only game they really pissed me off on was Dead Rising 4 when they had that stupid, you want to see the real ending? You gotta buy the add-on. Fuck you. I'll just go watch it on YouTube.
I just pay, exactly, sure, you don't get to experience it on a TV in your actual game, the ending. YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay money to watch a stupid fucking ending.
It literally, like, play, what, another hour, and then I see the ending? Like, fuck you. Besides that, though, you know...
The one game right now that I'm enjoying, because I feel like we should end somewhat on a good note.
Well, I had one more thing to bring up before you bring up your good note. So we're talking about pretty much the state of video games in general. When it comes to this kind of current state where microtransactions are infestating or games are being released that are not done, like Fallout 76, which is my last main point. I love Bethesda. Fallout 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. What the fuck? 76, here's the thing. I will actually defend a little bit of that game. I liked it. Until I logged in one day. After 30 hours of everything gone. Contacted them. Sorry, it's just a bug. You're gonna have to play again. Fuck you. I'm not playing your game. I will never play this game again. And fuck you. If people are still enjoying this game, I'm so happy for you that you didn't lose your shit. I lost everything. I built a cool fucking house.
You doing that shit over here.
And it wasn't even like I got off for a couple days or anything. I logged out because it kicked me out because of the server. I got back in and it was gone. Said, you know what? Cool down, Zach. Gonna do it one more time. Built everything. Same thing happened again. Everything gone.
See, that's also like another thing where like if video, like example, my time's valuable. I have a lot of shit to do. Yeah. And that goes for pretty much like everybody. We all know that you have shit to do. If a video game is not good, if I'm not enjoying it because I'm getting bombarded with stupid microtransactions telling me to spend more money than I already spent for this fucking video game, it's a waste of my time. Yep. I'm a grown-up. I have other shit to do.
Yeah.
Video games are there just to enjoy the downtime where I don't feel like doing all the productive shit. Maybe I just want to sit on my ass and do nothing for a day.
Yeah. That's why Minecraft's great.
I have never played Minecraft. But
no microtransactions. You'd probably like it.
Probably.
But yeah,
that's how I feel about video games. Like, it's fucking dumb right now.
One more thing I had. Are you into streaming or are you more of a physical?
Yeah, that's a new thing that I'm really excited about.
I'm excited about it, but I'm still physical. Here's the thing. As a convenience thing, I want streaming to go for more older games. Like a Conker's Bad Fur Day, a Luigi's Mansion. I want, old games. But I want them... That's what I think streaming should touch on. Because it's hard to go back and find those games. I bought Conker Bad Fur Day on Xbox Original just a couple of weeks ago for like $40.
Here's the thing with...
And I think the Switch is a great capability to use that. Mm-hmm. You have this service, do it.
I feel like the whole streaming and physical is going to go same thing with how movies are and how even... I mean, I feel like books are slowly going to be just full-on digital at this point. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, because I think the physical thing of it is awesome.
Yeah.
Physical anything, having it right there in your hands will always beat digital. But the thing with technology and the reason why we love technology is because convenience wins all. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm. And not everyone has a car. Yeah. Not everyone can drive down. Not every place has a Zia, which we're like for me, if I want a movie, I will go to Zia Records first. I will look around for it. Maybe I'll go to another Zia Records because I want my physical media. If I can't find it, fuck it. I'll stream it. But a lot of movies nowadays that are actually coming out aren't even going on home release. There's one that I've been dying to see that I missed in the theaters that you have to stream. And it's only on DVD in the UK.
Oh, wow.
And I refuse to spend $30 on a DVD to ship it over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it sucks in that part because, I mean, physical media is dying. It's dying every day. You go to Best Buy now, the ones near me, 2 aisles. 2 aisles of Blu-rays. There used to be like 5.
Well, that's why the freaking Netflix and YouTube is killing it right now. And it's... Yeah. Streaming is so good.
It is. So that's on the good note, though. Let's move over. We're going to end on a good note.
What's your favorite current game right now?
My favorite current... Like, I'm playing right now or that I've played in like the last couple months?
Just a game you're consistently playing. The most consistent game right now.
So I've been playing games recently because I've been trying to binge watch all the Endgame stuff. I'm trying to binge watch because I kind of fell behind on that. So I've been literally watching like 2 of them a day, building up to Endgame. So, but before that, I wouldn't say Fortnite particularly. I just jump on it to do stuff. But honestly, Metro Exodus like keeps me going back. I really love that game. Devil May Cry had my attention, but I want to beat Metro first, then go. And I actually just bought Resident Evil 2 because it was $20 at GameStop. So I was like, fuck it. It's usually $60. The new one is.
It's a scary intense game.
I know, and I want to get it. I want to scare the shit out of myself. But that was another one. But last year, oh man, Spider-Man stole my heart, dude. Yeah. I played. That was the first game. Because when I beat a game, if I have a lot of stuff to do, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll go back and do it. Never do. God of War is one of those. I beat the game. I'll go back and do it. No, I never did. Yeah. Spider-Man was the first game I 100%ed in a long time. Went and got every collectible, and a lot of it was just because the web singing was so fun, and the story, and it just I had a lot. And they you know what my favorite thing about it was, they had add-ons that you'd buy. They were like $5 each, and they were each good. Like, they actually added to the story. It wasn't like, oh, this spin-off story. No, it actually furthered the story.
Oh, yeah.
But every suit was free. Every add-on, every small add-on, like New Game Plus, free. New difficulty, free. New this, free. They added the Sam Raimi Spider-Man outfit for free.
You mentioned difficulty as being free. I feel like every game
it should be, but some games you have to pay. There are some games.
Is there really?
Metal Gear Survive? Dude, you have to pay $10 for another save slot. There's only one save slot in that game. Konami literally put that you have to pay $10 for another.
We're not going to go into that.
We're ending on a good note. But what about you? What games have you been consistently playing? I know you've been playing Division 2, but like besides that, what game did you love?
Well, since it's current and it's made by Ubisoft and there are microtransactions, they do it right. They did microtransactions.
It's not annoying.
It's not annoying. It's not in my face. It's there. I wish they weren't. But also the good thing about it, everything in that store you can literally get from just playing the game.
Grinding, and just if you want it.
Just opening up random shit. You find them like, oh,
Explore.
Cool, new shirt, new this.
Yeah, I like that part.
It's not bad. Last year,
God of War.
Probably God of War.
Oh,
or Red Dead.
Red Dead was good. See, but you know what's funny?
I never finished Red Dead because there's a lot.
So what I got to the point. So what I got to the point on
time.
Red Dead is I got to a certain point where I was like, I just need to beat this game. I just need to fucking beat the game because it is, dude. I think it was 45 hours before I actually beat the game. And the thing is once you beat it, there's another 5 hours after the main story. There's a whole epilogue that you have to finish, and it actually progresses the story even more. That's big round of applause for Rockstar. Even though their online for Red Dead was kind of disappointing, the whole story, even if there wasn't online, that game was worth $60. That game was worth the $60.
I agree. My thing is, I heard all this great thing, like how long it is, how much you're going to be able to do, like how realistic it is.
It's all there.
And I was like, holy shit, that sounds awesome. And I realized I bit off more than I could chew with that game. Yeah. Like, I was just like, it was like almost like, there's just almost overwhelming. Like, even when you get settled in and you get established in that game, you're just like, you have so much.
Have you ever heard the RPG Persona 5? So it got like 9 out of 10 from like every place. And so I bought it on Black Friday. It's still in the silicone route from 2 years ago. Christ. Do you know why I haven't touched it? The tutorial is 90 hours.
Yeah, fuck that game.
So I literally said, I'm like, I mean, it's a part of the story, so it's not like normal, but they're building up that much for like almost 90 hours. I'm just like, I don't have the time. And you literally go to school in the game and have to take tests, and I'm like, I'm in school right now. I don't want to take a test.
Jesus.
But cool idea. It's a Japanese game, but that's what I love that games build these up. God of War, I think, is the best definitive thing though from last year. From a story wise to an open world thing to the exploration, you can unlock an infinity gauntlet in there.
Yeah.
There's just enough in there to keep you wanting to play, and I liked it.
It's what a good single player, strictly
Mm-hmm.
set on your couch, no online. That is what a single player.
Now, what game are you looking forward to this year?
This year,
or just for the future?
This year, Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
but that's kind of a given.
Yeah, I mean that's really, if we had to say it, that's most anticipated.
Borderlands 3 seems like a really fun game.
And we know there will be microtransactions, but I'm sure it'll probably just be with the key shit again, just like the second one was, which is fine. Like, it's not annoying. You unlock them when you play, so it's...
Yeah, and then even then, it's still a gamble because you never know. There's how many guns are there in fucking game?
I think they said a bazillion for this. Or
so
5 bazillion for this.
You never know what the fuck you're going to get when you open that chest, but at least you can get them from just playing the game.
Yeah, and I like that.
And that's fine.
And it looks cool. Trailer looked cool.
Yeah,
it's more or less the same, but
yeah,
I'm not going to complain.
I'm excited for it because it's a game that I enjoy playing.
I do like the twins in the trailer.
Yeah.
I like the look of them. I don't know if they'll be Handsome Jack, though. Handsome Jack is like top 10 video game villains of all time. Which that's another list that we should do one day, is top 10 video game villains.
Or just villains in general. But the thing with... I mean, again, we never knew what Handsome Jack was like, his character, until you actually play the game. You don't know what these twins are going to be like. You could fall in love with them more. They could be even more hilarious.
It's just... I hope they don't go like Far Cry did, where you had Far Cry 3 with Voss, which Voss was one of the coolest villains. And then you get 4 and you get Pagan, and I'm like, okay, Pagan's just a reskin of Voss, but he's annoying.
Yeah, the thing with Voss, and the reason why he was such a good villain in that game, is because he made you think. You're like, what the hell is going on in your head?
3's still the best one.
Yeah, I would agree.
5 was horrible. 5 was one of the worst games.
I just kind of dropped out. Again, like I said, I'm just kind of.
Well, that's how I am. It really has to suck me in. For this year though, I mean Borderlands. I don't know if Last of Us 2 is coming out this year. I'm like 85% sure Death Stranding is coming out this year, and I am all for it. I am. It's the only reason I'm for it is because of Kojima.
Yeah, and I agree, but
Kojima. Sorry,
I know Kojima, but I'm excited. Yes, like for the same reason.
I love Metal Gear.
But I mean, he's shown nothing, and I understand it's probably playing to his tactic. He's probably doing that on purpose. But you are showing things to people that are, it's a purchasable item.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get people hooked somehow other than your name. I understand your name has a very powerful meaning behind it in this market. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that you did show us of gameplay,
it was boring.
Shit.
It didn't even look. It looked like boring.
Shit.
No.
It looked beautiful. Shit gameplay.
Well, it wasn't really gameplay. It was a trailer.
I get that, but it was still show game. Was it gameplay? Because it looked like gameplay.
It looked part of it. I just love when he pulls up the gun. I got so excited. I'm like, he's gonna shoot something, and then it just cuts. But the monster, what is the game? That's what I want to know. Yeah, and I'm excited for it because I want to know what the game is. He says he's creating a new genre here. That's unthinkable at this point, but he did it with Metal Gear, and he's probably gonna do it here maybe. But my thing is how much is Sony actually giving them? How much free reign? Because at Konami, Phantom Pain, he wanted like $50 million more to finish the game, which rightfully he probably should have gotten because that game was almost perfect.
And well, you have to. It's a gamble in that kind of sense of like, actually not even.
But
really
if you really think about it, what game has he made that was shit?
Exactly. Like
he hasn't made a shitty game.
If you gave him if you gave him that money, how would that increase your return?
People still bought it.
Exactly, but if it was actually good and it got praise and it wasn't backlash for like the last end where people knew it was not him.
Yeah, people kind of.
How many more people would have that sold that game to?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You never know.
Yeah. So, but with this game, a lot of people are just gonna buy it to say "fuck you, Konami." That's literally why people.
That, and also if they keep it, if he doesn't show much more,
people are gonna be intrigued.
People are gonna get intrigued and are going to run, but.
And personally, you want to know something? I don't even think I want to watch anymore for it. I just want to buy it and just see what it is.
I need something more.
Because do you ever miss the days where it was hard to see what movie trailers or video game trailers were?
Yeah.
Like, you would just go in and see the movie. Or go in and play the game.
Yeah.
Like, what was the last game or last movie that you saw where you're like... And it had to have been years ago. Where there was no... Like, you saw a poster, maybe. And you got hyped about it.
Evil Dead.
Yeah, that was probably one of those. For me, video game-wise, BioShock. BioShock, the first one, was the first game I didn't see any gameplay for. I saw the submarine guy on there. Yeah. I'm like, that looks cool, Dad. Can you buy me that?
And I got scared shitless.
Oh, same. Oh, Resistance was another one. I bought it because of the alien skull in the front.
Yeah, that looked cool. There's certain, like, I feel like that's a big thing now. Like, if you want to, like, when it comes to advertising, you got to make something cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, something that makes people... I don't know if it's just because we're just so numb because of our society and how much we consume visually.
Yeah.
But, like, I agree. Like, I remember seeing, like, the Resistance box when, like, PS3... Like,
and it was cool.
Release. I was like, what is this? Yeah. Like, you need something that sparks people's
and that's another
interest.
Thing. Good posters and good box art still get people's attention. I don't think people understand that. Because some people are like, the poster's not that important. It's mostly the trailer. I'm like, no, because there are some people who don't watch trailers. When people go through the movie theaters, the amount of time when I'm waiting for a movie and I hear someone bring up a trailer, oh, what's that?
I vividly remember when I first saw the Evil Dead poster. It was her standing, like, it was black and white and Evil Dead.
Legs? Is that the one with her legs?
No, it was like just like a far look. It was like her walking and her back. It just like saw Evil Dead, and I can't remember like the quote that they used or whatever. And I was like, Evil Dead. I'm like, or it was a quote. It was like the most horrifying film you'll see this year, and it looked creepy as shit.
What film actually had a good trailer and poster? And I remember it was so funny because I texted you. I don't think you really liked the film, but I really enjoyed it just because I'm kind of a fan. I love found footage. You might know where I'm going with this. That Blair Witch film that came out a couple years ago, which I really liked. But do you remember when that trailer came out? You're like, this looks cool. What is this? But I didn't even see the trailer. But we saw the poster and we're like, and I remember you said that kind of looks like a Blair Witch movie.
Oh yeah, because
and then literally a month later it got announced this is a surprise Blair Witch film.
Yeah,
it surprised me.
I remember because
And that was the last film that surprised me, and I was like, I want to see this now. Not because of the name.
That movie was a cult classic.
The original?
Yeah. So, like, when I saw that poster, I saw it, and I knew what that movie was. I understood why it was a cult classic. All I saw was that symbol of the witch, or the Blair Witch, and I was like, looks super familiar, and then I feel like it blew up after that, and everybody knew what that symbol was. But it's just through me that I knew. I was like, that looks really familiar.
Well, I just remember they showed it at Comic-Con, and they told everyone, you do not mention this is Blair Witch. Do not mention this is Blair Witch. And they did a really good job. It lasted for 3 weeks after that.
Jesus.
That's a really good audience.
Good. No,
that's in today's technology society,
everything is posted every second. Yeah.
Well, that's what's just like Infinity War. One of my biggest surprises was Red Skull showing up. Yeah. I did not think Red Skull was different actor. I get it. It was all CGI, which is super impressive that was all CGI. Yeah, I thought it was a mask. But you think it's someone in a mask.
Really, really good.
But it's cool that today we're in that society. Like, I love getting little surprises like that.
Yeah.
I don't like speculating about much films anymore.
I don't like speculating about anything or really getting excited because like
it's cool to go in and be totally.
Yeah, because when you build something up, your expectations are like right here. Mm-hmm. And majority of the time, because of the society we live in, your expectations usually aren't always met.
And that's why I think there's a handful of films where my expectations or my hype level was met. One was Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Infinity War met my expectations.
Infinity War definitely met my expectations, and that's coming from.
It probably exceeded your fucking expectations. Because I don't.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. And
Deadpool was another one. Exceeded.
I enjoyed Deadpool.
Logan met the trailer expectations. Exceeded what I thought it was going to be.
I don't even want to go into Logan. Jesus Christ.
And then you know what we should do? We should do a podcast where we're just watching Logan and giving our comments. I don't give a fuck. I did it to Infinity War and people loved it.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. I did it with 5 other people, and it was so interesting because you see Thanos' hair follicles. That's how much details on that motherfucker on the 4K version.
Jesus
you see his hair follicles on his bald ass head. Trust me, next time you see him now, it's gonna bother you. It's gonna bother you because every time I see the film now, I'm like, he should have hair.
I don't need that.
You can literally see the stubble.
I don't need that in my life.
Like 4K ruined my life when it gets to that.
It's more real life than real life.
Yeah.
Man. Jesus.
But we actually do have some viewer questions. Some great people asked us some questions. Marlon Bobic asked us, and if you guys want to get viewer questions, go over to the YouTube channel, Zach Pope. I usually post the podcast on there as well first, and you can actually go on there, comment, and leave a question, whatnot. And we also do ask, we are on Spotify, we are planning on getting on iTunes.
Hopefully.
Please follow us. Even if you're not going to listen to us on Spotify, please follow us. It really does help, and it's just going to improve the whole show in general. And we will get improved. I will make sure. If Joe Rogan can get on iTunes, we can.
Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
what a great guy.
Love the motherfucker. Okay, so who do you consider the most exciting actor or actress right now, but maybe not be the best, but future work you're excited for? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I have Jessica Ralph from Happy Death Day. She carries those films, absolutely. And actually watching the second Happy Death Day, I said, she is going to be like the next Jamie Lee Curtis, where it comes for how Halloween made her career. This is making her career and paving the way for it. Really? Natalia Dyer from Stranger Things, the sister of Finn Wolfhard's character. I saw her in a film called Yes, God, Yes at South by Southwest, and it is one of my favorite films of this year. It's about a Catholic teenager in high school who learns about masturbation and the demons that come with it, and she's perfection in it. I love her.
It's a very strange
Haley Lou Richardson's great. She always gives me these really good supporting. And then Rose Salazar from Alita Battle Angel. She was the best part about Alita, and she made me fall in love with that character for how kind of bad that script was. She was excellent and overcame every fucking obstacle in that movie, and it actually made me love the film because of her. So I'm really looking forward to what all 4 of these actresses do, and I know you have 3 particular ones. What's your first one?
Chris Evans.
Yeah, I'm for it, dude.
Going into directing.
Because he directed one film and it was fine, but he wants to do more of it. And
I recently new to that. But thinking about it, he's a
great actor.
He's a great actor.
You ever seen Snowpiercer?
Yeah,
he's great in that.
Point being is that he's been in a lot of really good movies. He knows what a good movie and how everything runs. I'm for it. I'm curious to see if he really will carry with it and do more of it.
I mean, Jonah Hill just directed mid-90s when I loved mid-90s. And Jonah Hill's actually came out and said that I think he's just going to do directing now.
Really?
Yeah. He fell in love with it. I think he posted on Instagram that he said he's mostly gonna do photography and directing now.
That's awesome.
Which more power to him, dude.
It's cool seeing actors stepping away from acting and becoming behind the lens.
It's cool seeing them and seeing their vision. I mean, you said John Krasinski with A Quiet Place, which will tie into another question we'll get into in a second, which was a great directorial debut. Jordan Peele's another one. There's so many that just do a great job. I saw Booksmart, which is directed by Olivia Wilde. She great in Tron Legacy, great in these smaller roles, but fantastic directorial debut. And I mean, directing films, no fucking manner. I mean, doing the short films with you guys is a pain in the ass. But I can't imagine you can get handed $20 million. I mean, it's insane. But who else you got?
Zac Efron.
Yep, I'm with you on that. He's one of the best young actors.
He did Neighbors, 1 and 2, which he was awesome in.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
He's gonna be Ted Bundy, which I've seen the film. You have not yet.
I have not. I saw the trailer and
he's really good as Ted Bundy, man.
Woo!
Yeah, I can't speak much on it yet. I know the embargo's up, but they want us to hold our full review till
I am excited.
May.
I will definitely be watching that.
But dude, yeah, 100%. And he say what you will about the film, his performance embodied Ted Bundy.
Oh, really?
So yeah, like I mean that charismatic, seductive nature that Ted Bundy was.
Yeah,
Zac Efron was perfect for that, and
he's a good-looking dude too. So
it fits.
Plays
and it
for
fits.
him.
And I'm looking forward to whatever he does next. I think he just needs one film that has a really great script and a great director to really tie it all together to have him just go forward.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised he's not in a superhero film yet. And I actually acclaim him that he has not been in one yet.
I don't want to see Zac Efron as a superhero. He is great at being the funny dude. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he showed.
Well, if he does superhero, I think he's gonna do Booster Gold. Oh. I think he'd be perfect for Booster Gold.
And so you saw the Ted Bundy movie.
Yeah.
You said it was awesome. He's
the best part. He's the best part about.
With that being said, he has comedy down. We obviously know
he has drama.
He now has this drama. Like, I don't know where he so much fits.
He plays
as an
Orson
actor.
Welles in a film, and he's so good in it. The film's not that good, but he's really good.
I wouldn't want to see him be so much a superhero. No. Maybe just not yet. I feel like he has a lot of potential to become a
I kind of want him to
good
do what Leonardo DiCaprio's done. Is if you look at it, Leonardo DiCaprio's been in pretty much one big film, and that was Inception. Yeah. That is his biggest blockbuster.
Well, Wolf of Wall Street.
I wouldn't count as a blockbuster. I'm talking about like $200 million plus movie. I mean, Wolf of Wall Street barely made money, but I mean, it's a 3-hour film, so I don't know what to expect. But Inception is one of those big films for him. The Revenant was a big one for him, but The Revenant's more of a drama. But my thing with him is that, from what I understand now, he's gonna still continue doing dramas and stuff. But I think the next, maybe not this next film he's doing, because I think he's already signed on for one. But the one after that, I think he's gonna get onto a big franchise, because he was supposed to be Spider-Man, Sam Raimi, didn't get it.
He was supposed to be Spider-Man.
You know what else he was supposed to be? Anakin Skywalker.
I could see him Anakin Skywalker. Could not see him as Spider-Man.
No, not anymore. Maybe at the time when he was younger and an unknown, because it was between him, Gyllenhaal, and Maguire. Gyllenhaal would have been really cool. Which is cool seeing that he's gonna be Mysterio now.
He has two big ones. He has Inception. He also has Titanic, the one that kicks on his fingers.
That's true.
But that's so far down the line.
Yeah, but like I said, you know what I want him to do is Akira. Yeah. He's producing the film. I'm like,
really?
Yeah, put him in a subplot, because we keep forgetting Django. He's so good in Django, dude.
Oh, dude, I forgot. Yes,
as Calvin Candy. That's one of my favorite Tarantino characters.
He is. He plays.
He's scary good in that.
He's so good in that.
The fact that he wasn't nominated is he's never given a bad performance. No. But and then I know you have one more to talk about.
Bill Skarsgård. Yes, Bill Skarsgård.
Pennywise, the laughing clown.
Yeah, his name is a freaking twin.
Well, do you know there's like 5 people in his family acting? There's like Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he has a sister.
But he's good in it. He's really good in it. The reason I'm glad you put him in there is because he was in a film that I'm hoping will come out later this year called Villains that I got to see. He has such a charismatic charm to him.
Well, I mean, you just saw him play as Pennywise. He stole it.
Well, he embodies that same personality as Pennywise, but towards a normal human being.
It's like almost what Johnny Depp's like. or just any really good actor.
You know what? That is true.
He
reminds me of Johnny Depp, especially in villains. He reminds me of a younger Johnny Depp, not kind of what he's been doing now lately. I haven't been the biggest fan of what Johnny Depp's been.
Same. I mean, Johnny Depp has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, I love him. I'll be there first day to see whatever he's in.
Yeah, for sure.
Jack Sparrow. I mean, fucking cross my heart. Hope to die. I love him.
A lot of the movies he's been.
Yeah, and I feel bad for him with the whole Amber Heard thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not his fault. She shit in his bed. She beat the shit out of him. She almost cut his finger off. Fuck, she does not deserve to work in Aquaman 2 anymore. I don't care how good she was in that film. Recast the shit out of her or kill her off. But I mean, I love Bill Skarsgård because he does feel like that the next generation's Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
in a good way.
Oh yeah, in a great way. He's like, if you saw it, he literally lays it.
He's better than the original It, which is hard to top because the original It was really good.
He's like what you would imagine it kind of being, like a friendly clown at first to this menacing, horrible demon thing. Perfect. Yeah, I want to see more. I'm curious to see. I would say like he's probably the next Johnny Depp in the sense of that Johnny Depp is so good. No matter what you put him as, he takes on that role and puts it 100%.
Yeah, every time. And no matter how kooky or wacky it is, he'll embrace it.
Exactly. Like he was in a gangster movie. He was in it.
Black Mass. Oh god, that was so fucking good. He looked like a White Walker, but that's not his fault. That's the makeup department. Like, but he did embody the role.
There's like Johnny Depp is so diverse, and that's what a good actor is. You doesn't matter what role you're in. You fucking you're gonna kill it because you just embody that and you put it 100%.
Well, we also have 3 more questions. All of them coming from this guy named Colin. Good guy. Favorite steelbook. I collect physical media more than you, so you kind of just look through mine. I mean, you can mention yours.
I mean, Logan. It's just more of a bias thing. And
it looks cool. It looks cool. It's a comic book. Mine's probably either Spider-Verse, which was just a cool comic book cover as well, or 300 because it's just a bunch of blood.
300. Yeah,
I love the 300 one.
It's a great movie too.
I love it. And then I wanted the Bumblebee one because the eyes were all blue on it and it was like lighting up. But guess what? Best Buy didn't get any because fucking physical media is dying. Fuck off, Best Buy.
It's unfortunate.
Next question he had was: is A Quiet Place sequel necessary? Did you see the first one?
Yeah, of course.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Is it necessary?
No.
Would it be nice to have I don't know what direction they would put.
Do you want to know what it is?
Because
same director's coming back. John Krasinski's writing and directing and coming back.
I know there's a new one coming out, but I don't know.
So if he wasn't coming back, I wouldn't care about this at all. But he's coming back to write and direct it. Emily Blunt and the kids will be the main characters again, which is nice to see that we're doing a continuation of it. Yeah. And I'm glad to see that because I thought A Quiet Place is almost a masterpiece. Besides horror, besides the ending. I thought it was so cheesy when she cocks the shotgun. I was just like, really? I think it should have ended with the things running on the cameras. That would have been cool. Yeah. But the cinematography in that film, by the way, is fucking spectacular. The red lights. Yeah. That was great. But is it necessary? No.
No.
I want it, though, to further out the world again. And they just cast Cillian Murphy, Cillian Murphy, sorry. He's from Peaky Blinders. He was Scarecrow in Batman Begins. Really good actor. Yeah. And they said that all they said is he's playing a mysterious gentleman that interacts with the family. And I'm sitting there looking at him, I'm like, you're going to fuck this family up. I think this one's going to be more about the human danger than the monster danger. And I like that they're tackling that more because it shows the different side of humanity that we didn't get to see in the first A Quiet Place. So I don't know if it'll be good, but I think it will.
I'm hoping it's going to be good because the first one was fantastic.
It was great. It was for a horror film, it was tense.
Oh my god.
It was that is one of the best. That was one of the best theater experiences I've ever had because everyone was so quiet. Yeah. And it was in the Cine Capri at Harkins. And you know the seats are leather? Dude, this girl screamed and then farted right after it. And it was perfect because she just goes, pfft. She's like,
oh shit.
And everyone just started laughing because I mean she didn't do it on purpose. It was a total mistake.
But that literally shows you how intense that movie is.
Yeah.
Because I mean
you don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Dude, no one was eating anything.
No, you're just sitting there.
You're just like trying not to. You're with the characters, like breathing with them when they breathe, when they're holding the breath. It was really good.
That movie definitely captures.
If you didn't see that in the theaters, you missed out.
Yeah.
Because watching it at home, you don't get the same effect.
Doesn't do.
I showed my parents it. They thought it was fine.
But shit, watch that movie with the lights off. The movie's intense.
Yes.
Not scary.
Would you so here's the thing. Would you rather live in a world, because they also had Bird Box where you couldn't see. Would you rather live in a world where you couldn't see or where you couldn't talk?
Whew.
Or, let me add this, or where you couldn't hear. There's 3.
Yeah, so definitely not blind.
Yeah.
That, because, I mean...
Bird Box, did you watch it? It's really cheesy, but...
No,
But the concept of them moving around was cool.
I did not watch Bird Box. Just too, like, people almost just killed it for me. Like, I hear too much about it, and then, people spoil it.
Good.
I watched, clips of it. I read it. The biggest thing but it plays to it in the sense. Mm-hmm. You never get to see exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That kind of...
There's actually a picture of what the demon actually looks like.
Yeah, I saw that they released.
It looked stupid.
Yeah.
It looked fucking horrible. I'm so glad they cut it out. It looked like a baby.
Yeah,
like a baby with giant teeth.
I saw. I just never saw it. Definitely not sight.
I would probably go with talking.
Yeah,
because I would have to hear.
Talking.
I don't want something running up behind me.
Yeah.
I mean, like in A Quiet Place when the deaf girl and the thing's like right behind her, you're just like... And they play it off where you can't hear it either, but you can see it. It's like, fuck that. Good tension. The whole film had good tension. But speaking of horror things, he asked one more question. What is our opinion on Morbius 2020? This vampire Sony Spider-Verse film that's taking place in the same universe as Venom.
Concept on paper, fuck yes.
Jared Leto is Morbius?
Fuck yes. I'm curious to see how they go with it. That's pretty much all I gotta say. It's on paper. Who doesn't want to see Jared Leto play him?
Morbius, yeah.
He
will embody that fucking character. No, even if the movie sucks.
If you go back and you see how he looks in Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
If you take his face, he almost is perfect for a vampire role.
Dude, mix Blade Runner with Dallas Buyers Club performance.
Yes.
With how skinny he was. Yeah. But it just fits.
Dallas Buyers Club, that's a great movie.
Do you know what I will say, though? I know Venom was not rated R. I don't expect Venom 2 to be rated R. I expect it to carry the same fucking tone, even though it has Carnage, whatever. Different thing. 20 years from now, I'll probably get a Venom versus Carnage rated R film. You know what I mean? When they reboot everything. Sure. Morbius, I feel like that has to be rated R.
It needs to be rated R.
I feel like it has to be.
If it's...
So Tyrese Gibson's also in it. He signed on for 3 films.
Oh, damn.
And they found him on set doing backflips. Could he be Blade? Blade hunts vampires.
Shit.
And Sony is in with Marvel, and Marvel's not using the Blade character.
Oh, fuck.
Tyrese would be a...
So I that being said, if all this
I don't
is
think Blade's in it, but that's a cool theory.
Who knows? If it is leading to that, why the fuck not would you not go see this fucking movie?
Why wouldn't you make it rated R? I mean, okay box office.
If it's not rated R, it doesn't matter. That is bullshit to me because you saw what Deadpool 1 and 2 did.
If it's a good movie, people will see it. I mean, look at The Hangover. Look at Annabelle Creation. Look at tons of movies. When people say R-rated movies do not succeed, that is a lie.
It's bullshit.
R-rated movies, when they are good, people will see them.
And majority of the time,
Logan.
Yeah. Yeah, prime example, Logan. The thing is that you have to understand who your target audience is. And majority of the time, depending on the movie and the tone, it is better off going with rated R than giving it the kiss of death.
And you know what I look at it? Okay, Venom... Younger kids do like Venom.
Yes.
I understand that. There are I mean, if you actually do read the original Venom, the Venom movie we got, that is the original Venom. Yeah. He's very cartoony. He's very jokey. Whatever. That's the tone you went with. Not the one I wanted, but whatever. But Morbius, what fuck... Have you ever heard a 12-year-old... Does your youngest brother ever say, I want to see Morbius? No. You and me know what Morbius
is. Automatically you know what your target audience is.
And you know what I say? The original Blades were rated R.
Yeah, and they're fantastic.
And they're great. And people... Well, not fantastic, but they're fun. They're fun.
They are
and that's why I'm saying Morbius could be fun.
Yeah. It's, Blade was really the first or the last really.
Someone found on set Kraven the Hunter Easter eggs for Morbius.
Oh really?
And Kraven would be another cool character. You know what sucks about those though is it's not in the MCU, and that's what kind of sucks because I want to see these guys go up against Tom Holland. I want to see. Really cool. When you have these characters, I want them with Spider-Man. But I was thinking, I'm like, if they do Kraven the Hunter, and Kraven's first thing is when he's hunting Spider-Man. What if he's hunting Morbius? What if he's hunting Venom?
Oh,
I'm for it.
See, there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of possibilities you can do. On paper,
it looks awesome.
Great.
It sounds awesome.
But so was Hellboy. And tying back to that, I didn't really love the film.
We'll hold that off till we see if they release a trailer.
Yeah, but probably get a trailer by the end of this year. I'm excited for it. We're excited for it. We're hoping for good things.
Hopefully.
But that's it. If you guys got any viewer questions, feel free to head over to that YouTube section, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Also, please go over to Spotify. And when we're over on iTunes, you will see that link down below. All this will be up at the same exact time. You can also go over to our the website, Wolf of Geek Street, where you can actually catch the podcast a day early. That's where it's up before it's up on anything else. So if you love us that much, you can catch us on there. Become a subscriber of the RSS feed. Tons of ways to catch us. Yeah. Tyler, where can they find you at? I know you have an Instagram. You're not really on social media, but if they want to follow you, kind of just see what you're up to. I mean, you're not really on it, but what's your Instagrams?
Just Tyler/_Badilla. Badilla.
Yeah, find them over on those.
Yeah, if you want to just see a little small
and I'm
peek into
thinking
my
of
life.
Actually making a Twitter for us of just this podcast, where if we're talking about something, I can just tweet it like, here's the link, and that way people can follow it easy. Maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. Who knows? You guys can find me at Zach Pope Reviews on YouTube. Of course, that's probably where you're watching. And if not, if you find us on Spotify, you're listening to us only audio. Thank you for joining us on this another great podcast.
Thank you guys.
This is a great. We're having so much fun with this, and I'm glad that we're finally doing we're recording our discussions, and it's fun to listen back to them and laugh along and joke.
Another thing, if you guys have a topic you guys want us to cover, just dive into a little bit, definitely give us some recommendations.
Yeah, like I said, in the comment section, I'm going to pick viewer questions. You got a topic for us to pick from. I think I already know what we're going to talk about for next episode, but we'll leave it for there.
Cool.
Tons of stuff coming out, because I think by the next time we do our next one,
there's going to be a lot of shit.
It'll be leading up to Endgame.
Oh,
It should be either the next one will probably be the week of Endgame going in, so I have a little idea for that.
Well, just remember, Game of Thrones.
Fuck!
Yeah,
that is true, but we have to be careful with that with spoilers, because I don't...
Oh, we're not gonna... I know how sensitive these fucking people are. Ooh. I ain't spoiling shit.
You know what? What if we do top 10 best Game of Thrones characters?
Oh, shit. There's so many.
Damn it. We got this, though. But, guys, seriously, thank you again so much for watching this. And until next time, you'll catch us later. So, knock, knock. See you guys soon.
Later.